skin, walking the landmass as Atlas. Some say I'm batshit crazy, but that's the masses for you. Can you blame the people? Most been trained to be feeble, tame sheeple by the evil who means to keep you cashless in the fastest society, where the vax and the mass are the blame for the dying street. You the root race, they medieval. Eat the cheap food they feed you or read through these fools. Restorer or rebel, can't play God unless acquainted with the devil. Polarity you choose, acquainted with its level. Frequency, distance is an illusion, so please unveil the confusion. Look beyond the shadow of the late and hollow years. See the far and distant lands where tomorrow appears. Put it in perspective. Decision of each being the latest, most accurate vision of peace, where each one teach one to reach one, freeze one from under the trees and the stump of the impeached one. Remember, all skin folk are not kinfolk. While I hold a sword in my left hand, I write a pen to pen quotes. Word to see Lord L. I'ma be more hell to these foreigners till they leave our air, land, and seashore and sell their asses right back across that agua. Screw y'all's dishonorable dogma. Something proper with no lube. The past 25 years I've been the son of solitude. The oil that fused my chakras is cruel. Love my people towards the evils. I'm heartless and rude. Firstborn of Inkle, the dawn of the twinkle. Twinkle little sun, I got bright and I could think too. I blink through a wrinkle in time. Rip Van Winkle and rhyme. And my shit stink too. To link you to source, yes, you rather have AI sink you. I not only know the ledge, I'm on the brink too. They wanna extinct you, your essence is viable. Crimes against humanity, no oppressors liable. They try to write on my recital, yet my presence vital as the session's title. Welcome to the seventh cycle. The heart of man is as the sun, the reception order for the divine ray of spiritual intuition descending unto man. The brain of man is as the moon, the source of human intellect. The body of man is the earthly vehicle. Let the sun impregnate the moon, or let the spiritual fire prompt the human intellect. And let the result fructify in the womb of a purified body. And you will develop the son of the sun, the quintessence, the stone of the wise, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. I teach you up.
There you go.
The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This is a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling immense pressure. Some storm each clan better. Plant in a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors. Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders. Missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for treaties and oath. Why expect more from those who want to conquest except war? They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were on rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Washington, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy and Brooklyn, projects and hoods where we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Hardly cushion. It's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shot this sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this canonical. If your brain's deeply maniacal, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line, now the cheese back with bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sam, big brother and his clique. I put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must, we band together. Plant in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land of damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors. Based on real life. It's nothing like the old school. High vibrations is what it feels like. It's nothing like the old school. This goes way back, before I was knee deep out in them streets ganging like the prison and that old crazy mess. This is what really makes me me, y'all, at its core. So check it out. I arrived in 1970, August 14th, to be precise. Eldest son, firstborn of 5, alive as the Christ. Had sunny days, just like I had spooky nights, which accounts for my old lows and my newly heights. Childhood, not of the norm. Excellence, how I perform. Deep down, I was mad, that's why now I bring the storm. Memorize Psalms and other passages of scriptures after learning the Quran to fend off the jinn's whispers. It was like my mother and father tried to hide us for the Pontius Pilates, Kiharas, and other outsiders. No celebrating holidays, kept away from ungodly ways of playing games, calling names the cost of what folly pays. I'm saying you wouldn't believe such discipline, wishing to make friends with the neighborhood children. But it was like wish again from early on. Was taught I was different, not better, just gifted. There's a big difference. Had telescopes, microscopes, chemistry sets, books, maps, paints, carpentry tools, wrote poems not yet known as raps. Learned alphabets and mathematics from my mama. Learned meditation and martial arts from my father. Watch my uncles create music, show I beat drums, play keyboards with my dad, the guitar he strummed. Didn't consume pork nor beef, I would eat plums, not knowing this was part of who I would become. True story, this is based on real life. It's before all the jail feel nice. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, it's what it feels like. True story, this is based on real life. This before all the jail feel nice. The genius within me, the angel of life. High vibrations, now around it feels like 1982 was no longer separated from the outside world off the porch. Yeah, I made it. First noticed her standing in my b-boy stance. Leapt at the chance and began to break dance on wooden floors. I got sore from the workout. It was me, Chili T, my man Shabazz, Muhammad, and Phil G. When I met her on 93rd, next Jeffrey Manor, master of all crews, was written on my banner. The manner of my approach, yo, I rocked her. World with backspins, atomic flares, and helicopters, hella proper. Guys that were awesome, tried to get fresh up at Basma and on commercial. Attempted to test a bus moves on linoleum. Loved her on cardboard, roughed it off on concrete with combinations I had stored. Poured my heart into her around the time I met Dula, Yusef, Rashi, Stony Island Park, CVS, Schooler, Battleground, found passion. Another element, turned my heart into graffiti, evidence of being present. Taggers united together, network of writers who most times put all-nighters. True riders, 1987, we were kings of the line. Won the epic war with Sass on the damn rhyme. My guys, Dickie, Tron, advanced, plain sound, and vanish. I do this for you and the true TUT clan is the bandits. True story, it's based on real life. This before all the jail feel nice. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, it's what it feels like. True story, based on real life. This before all the jail feel nice. The genius within me, the angel of life. High vibrations.
In my music, and in a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who can have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution styles too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down with some pressures attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Farrakhan, backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the clock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand or kneels too late when the caps get filled. Don't believe in TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the phone when you got the dome. When it's on the zone, I'm dead of my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. I'm above.
Kill on sight.
So you better be ready to ride tonight. I'm away to the mountain light. We gon' burn them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound
Lucian, Delusions, Max B. What's happening?
This world is such a
What's cracking? What's happening? What's cracking? What's going
I don't
on?
mean in an ideal sense. I mean in
It's gonna wait a little longer, bro.
It's such a gimme.
I'm not in no rush, remember? I know what I need to know.
Taught that from school, everywhere.
They don't.
You want to be successful, you want to be like,
And I know a lot of people like following people because they make them feel some kind of way. I don't care. I know that they can block all they want.
Nobody ever stop.
I know that certain individuals here to watch because they think they're the answer and they can explain things and they're here to gather as much information. No, I don't care if you're suicidal and you don't care about dying. You think you're gonna die royally. You're not. You're gonna die in a miserable fucking way. In the worst kind of way you can imagine. For those who come here with that, all right? It's not like it's past. Because many people in the past didn't speak on it or they spoke in secret or it wasn't heard. This is the internet. This is meaningless. And a lot of y'all indoctrinated very deep into this world of internet shit. I'm not. I don't care about it. I'm not here because I need you. I need you to get your ass out of hot. But I'm aware many of y'all are fools. Indoctrinated. Stupid. If I mention fake ass Jews, to which I have a plethora of information, hell, the people over there know they're fake. They want to sit here talking about you ain't suitable for ads. Like I give a fuck about a fake fucking Jew. It's not going to change. They're not Jews. I don't give a fuck if they're converts. So they little meaningless, emotional, transsexual, sex-changing, fucking lobotomized, chemical lobotomized monkeys. They're puppets. Because see, the enemy doesn't see themselves as Jews, Negro, black, white, red, blue. The enemy doesn't see none of that. It's because we got a bunch of stupid delusional fucks here who are caught up in the politics, but some of them walking around in skin suits, they believe they're meaningless. I don't give a fuck.
Tell the young ladies they should save the sex, and tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex and get the paycheck.
I'm a secret agent. I got a Mercedes motorcycle that got a parachute and I can jump 30,000. Like, give a fuck.
The Lord save me, Jack, from a life for whack. Come on.
Stupid. I'm a hood nigga that wants to come out and I sold my soul. Who you sell it to, Lucifer? That's Jesus, you dumb motherfucker. Do you know what a name is? What's in the name? You have no clue. Even when a motherfucking turd from a bird falls on your head, you still didn't hear. Because you don't know how. You haven't heard. Let's put it like that. I'm so tired, bro. Y'all don't know. You motherfuckers have literally become what they fucking created. And yet you are so much more. You got plans and ideas, this, that, and other, and it's beneath or far beyond from you, and you're really willing to act upon it, then you get exactly what you deserve.
I volunteered, no, the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fire.
Oh no, a lot of people are gonna wake up in the very last moments. And there won't be no time. It'll be too late. Then they'll realize when they had a chance. You see? You'll fucking see. I'm so fucking done. I am. It's not frustration. No, I just see, I'm starting to see, I see things. I dream. I walk into things, I recall things, and I look at it and pick apart. You know what it's like to look in a dream?
So bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself.
You know what it's like to walk into a dream and just like a catalog book or things in a drawer that you sift through, catalog wheel, whatever. You select what it is through A through Z. In these things y'all call a dream, we say dreams, right? I go to a certain point and I pick at it. And then I go back to another point and I pick at that. Then there's times I don't want to come back in. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm here. I can go somewhere else. Then I don't want to leave it dead and stinking and the cat eating the toes or some stuff because it's starving. So I go to another part and I pick at it. And I come back and I see what happens. And then I come back. And I see somebody's probing, attempting to read. And so I scrabble it. I throw all kind of shit in the direction. And then that's before accessing. And then I come back. And I'm like, what the fuck am I wasting my time with you people for? You got motherfucking Cheeto Pod and all them goofy niggas talking about, go if you want real Indian history, and they're full of shit because they're Google masters. They belong to all these little goofy secret societies, and there's a couple of good guys, but see, those are ego stroking. They don't know the true history, and even though they keep finding more information, and many of them come over here and find shit and go running with it, because that's how sorry niggas do. And it's not hate, because I love what they're doing. But the reality is, these motherfuckers have built this fake-ass this plateau. I don't give a damn if they're gay or whatever the fuck. Well, see, the Yamasee Nation was not a certain group of individuals. It belonged to a lot of people because it was part of Tartary. Now, these motherfuckers don't know nothing. I study and watch and listen to some of y'all belong to that shit. And I love y'all, but I watch. But I see the bullshit and the fake egos too. I know how it is to be around a certain group of individuals because that's how I used to hide and accept everything they're saying. And then the outside groups don't know nothing. And then they know their part or whatever it is. And we don't care because we over here, we think we know everything and don't know shit. And I used to go from each group and they used to be like, oh, Red, you cool with everybody. Why is that? I couldn't explain it to them. I had to know what everybody was doing and saying. So I can acquiesce and I can test and tell you. And there's people that know me that I'm like that. Oh, I don't befriend every fucking body. We already know we already know each other. And I'm wondering why is everybody all clicked the fuck up? These guys over here got the money, and these ones over here, the thugs, and I could run with every one of them. We had a very big fight in Glenfield, down in the lot besides Grove Street, and I guess that would be not Miller, but right across the street where Glenfield's is right on. Because Miller is where I used to live, and South Willowdale, I used to live where I was abused and everything, where the cops came and got me. My grandparents took me where some of the famous tennis ball players played. And we used to always walk to the park with the big turtle, and all that, and play as kids, even after being beat, riding in our push button buggies and, all that stuff. And we had this big fight, and I knew everybody. South End is actually 4th Ward. I knew everybody. Hollow, it didn't matter. Up all the way up to over to Mount Hebron, to that section, the rich section. I was the only one standing in the middle when everybody started fighting. Nobody attacked me. No nothing. It's more to it than that. And many remember, many don't. You would think that I would have been attacked, right? Now, I mean, literally, I was standing on one side. The fight broke out, and I was standing literally in the middle of all the fighting. I was behind Danny's, or Calabrese, excuse me, where we used to get the world's best meatball parmesan. And there was a big fight, again, between 4th Ward and, I guess you could say, the South, not South Enders, but Hollow. The Hollow. Sleepy Hollow, yes, that Hollow, right? And Popcorn is one of the biggest guys in school. Big, light skin, almost albino brother. Every bit of 200-something plot. That's my running partner. I remember I jumped up and did a spinning heel kick and kicked Michael Joyner in the head. Damn, to knocked him out. He tackled me and all of us together, and he said, "Stay over here." Don't know why. Don't know anything. And he just went in there and started swabbing up the whole place. And I'm a fighter. I was well known. You have these people that tell these stories and they haven't seen shit. They haven't done shit. Oh yeah, they got a job. Some study some martial arts, box, whatever, whatever. A lot of y'all did that too. And then they want to throw out, and they still using the term black. A lot of them got away from it. I remember watching, we was friends, some of us, and they disowned because they didn't like what a motherfucker had to say. I don't care. I'm not emotionally bound and feelings and shit. I don't care. You make your little circles and then you become circle jerks. I don't care. But when I see stuff like that, immediately I sit there and say, these are the motherfuckers you got to be careful of. Because see, when they get on that sacrilege thing of, I'm the Pope Francis and what I say, Papa Bull deem this, that, and others, what it is. You be careful of those people. I'm not doing that. I'm asking you to research things. I'm giving you cups of little jewels and tea. You ain't utilizing this shit appropriately. I love mushroom coffee. I really do. I know, honey, I stopped with the sugar. The sugar, my body reacts weird to sugar. I think everything's being cannibalized and carcinogens to create cancers being put in because you know who owns all the shit. So you see the thumbnail. Do you believe that Schwab and all those fucktards are here in these lands? If you think that, then you are strictly very fucking delusional. If you think those motherfuckers are here, then you really are subject to the Inquisition. You know, I know a lot of people in Mexico, Guadalajara, Ecuador, all down there that know the original people down there are melanated, dark people. Short, some tall, depending on where. Most of the tall ones were the ones who migrated up further up north. That was us. There's no way I'm supposed to be 5'10". I'm supposed to be every bit about 6'1" or 2. That's how we are. But I have scoliosis, and I smoked very early. Actually, when they first started using this one chemical that stunts your growth in the cigarettes, is when I started smoking, and that was non-filtered Camels and the non-filtered Marlboro. If anybody y'all remember those. And I chewed tobacco since I was 13, which that didn't do it because we were chewing actually raw tobacco. I remember Mama Tina still made a cup of tobacco coffee. It wasn't called coffee. It was just tobacco juice. Besides her snuff. She made it in 96. So you tell me, was it the chemicals or was it the tobacco? It's not the tobacco. All right. And stress can contort the body, y'all. And what I went through with my mother was pain beyond imaginable. And with the bear bringer of me coming into this world at 17, yes, it can cause your body to contort and all kind of things. Anyway, right? If you think they're here, I really have 1,000 acres that I want to give you. And I know in your stupidity, you believe that you can own it because of you being well groomed into the world they created, which is a lie. That's how they did that in order to control the narrative, to do what they're doing now, to further poison and sedate you and make you numb. If you believe this is how your people were 1,000 years ago, you're a fucking fool. Hell, 5,000 years ago, let me tell you something. You had a civilization that was beyond comprehension. Nobody would attack you. Nobody would fuck with you. The things stayed where they were, but you have a bunch of idiots who decided to fuck around. And they found out. And now you're in a situation where those things have been trying to get more control and keep you sedated. You think I'm throwing shit around because I need you over here? Who the fuck are you? I can leave here anytime I fucking want. I don't give a fuck about you dumb monkeys following the suit of the clowns because you want to be part of the fucking circus. Give a fuck about the people sitting here controlling the narrative, you religious motherfuckers. Y'all, I just keep reading them. They sound so indoctrinated and stupid. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was bots or if it was made up. Motherfuckers are paid it. It doesn't matter to me. But it shows me how lucrative the phenomenon of stupidity, the leverage of stupidity is upon everybody. I share real fucking stories with you. And you take it like it's gas because you haven't seen it. You fake tangible motherfuckers. You think they're here. You're a fucking idiot. Motherfuckers is fighting and dying because there are actors in suits meeting and greeting to keep this shit going. I just don't get it. Is it a spiritual warfare? How can it be a spiritual warfare when you're not even attacked with what you call your soul? You got these dumb motherfuckers still commenting on that dancing thing that I thought was funny to the motherfucker, but I loved it too because they're expressing themselves and they don't understand the energy and the parts that come from us that's so important that is within them as well. The connection. I attempt to get y'all to get away from crayon colors and races, ethnicities, and all that shit. I even said this one time. I says, what if we're all from different parts of this earth and they brought us here? And we built this great thing and they wait to see if we would hold on to it or if we would go to the dark. We built an empire and belong. I shared that. Now you got motherfuckers knowing they came over here and watched it. Now they're talking like it's some new shit. I ain't get rid of the video still there. Couple of them. We got dumb niggas in the South because they dark skinned still with this light skin shit. When I last checked, light skinned niggas was whooping dark skinned niggas asses 100 to 1. So I don't want to hear that goofy shit no more. I'm just so fucking done with that. All right? We're all fucking great. I'm tired of you goofy niggas talking about I'm a cowboy, I'm a country boy, and you smoke the Mary Jane, you're smoking CP. Something's got your heads fucked up. Because you sound stupid as fuck. I wanted to show y'all, do y'all know what the Gilded Age is? It's between the late 1800s, early 1900s. It actually goes back to the 17th. I'm not here to argue with some peckerwood who think you know everything. You know how y'all think y'all smart. It's coming to find out that a lot of y'all were given degrees you would never have because you would never think about what you're doing. And you would just consummate the relationship between poisons as far as medicine, debauchery, and then your sociopathic intentions in your DNA, and then you will partake in that as a doctor, and you would slaughter many. Yeah, I wish somebody would try and check me on that. So let's go on to my photos, okay? I want to show you some pictures of the Gilded Age. I want you to see a truth that these fake-ass Jews had to hide. You think I give a fuck about some ads if you got a problem with me calling them fake Jews? They're fake fucking Jews. They're warlike, they're murderous, and they're contemptuous. All right? And that shit don't mean nothing. Okay? Let me see if I can turn it up right. It's not allowing me to, hold on. Let's do this way. I used to not have to do this, y'all. Oh, upside down. My apologies. There we go. Okay. I want y'all to see it, upright portraits. This is the Gilded Age. These were found on what's called, you know, the old cameras where you can do silver onto the window and the reflection, and it does a reverse onto a silver carbon, whatever background. Like I learned when I was working at Thomas Edison building. Cameras are old, they're ancient, but you know, they had to show you some. So this is our people in the 1800s before the decimation and decline that was brought on by the fake Jews. And if you think that we weren't different shades, we weren't all mixed with a bunch of bullshit, y'all. Okay? That's just lies. The whitewashing is what you've seen. White City, Court of Honors, we built. It doesn't matter who may else have helped, who else may have assisted. We built it. We rebuilt during the goddamn, era, you know, the Reconstruction era. We rebuilt everything. They always want to say, okay, yeah, they designed, first of all, they said we designed all that. We're in Washington, right? Well, if we design, how can y'all own it as a country inside of a country? If we repaired it after the Civil War, which was no Civil War, and we weren't fighting the motherfuckers that's running around swinging the rebel flag, those motherfuckers weren't even here. It was us fighting other niggas and a few of you fake ass Jews, Gujars, because that's what y'all did. Well, didn't we read that in Arthur Kessler's 13th Tribe? How they would go in, they would use the people, and then they would betray them and have other people fight them. Remember when they was protecting a certain group of people, the so-called new, would soon become the Mongols, and the Russians, who were niggas at that time, would come in and they would make war and they would stand aside. And then when they go and pick up the pieces, grab the women and the children, and they go and make a whole new tribe of people, whole different people. Most of what you call the Arabs today. And then they go and fight the Russians. This is not nothing new. And then they took over that, and that was the Bolshevik War. That was later on, a couple of centuries. But when I was reading from the 2nd to the 6th, and then to the 7th, and then the 8th would be the 1800s, right? It was here, implementing that shit over here, but y'all don't get it. I broke it down showing you that this is this would be 1024, but y'all think it's 2024. When I showed you an 18 would be E894. I read it to you. And it's hard for y'all to accept that because you still got to go by the dribble of the world they gave you. You see how a motherfucker came in and ran the fuck off? Because see, some of these motherfuckers can't handle it. This is one of our people during the Gilded Age. This is not no goddamn African. Looks like my cousin. And me, a little younger. Okay? This is the Gilded Age, y'all. The 1800s. You think there's some goddamn slaves? Huh? You just can't, all of a sudden from Africa and you're a slave and you get to dress like that? That's not a house nigga. These are not house niggas. These are motherfuckers of the fucking land. Hell, she was a polo motherfucking enthusiast. Do you get it, motherfuckers? Oh, is she mixed with Indian? No, this is one of our fucking people, man. We were the first hair beauticians, motherfuckers. No, yes, that's right. African my fucking ass. No, brother and sister. I mean, two sisters, excuse me, not brothers and sisters, two sisters. Two sisters. They look way totally different, don't they? It's two sisters, short hair, crop, kind of wavy, and long hair, right? Two sisters. You'll see the brother. Look at that, the mammy. Look at that. Oh, yeah. African my ass. Oh, these are women and men. You'll see a couple of boys, maybe. I got men on there. That's right. Considered more or less to be albino or fair skin. Fair skin, not light skin applied to so-called fake ass white people. Fair skin means a very light complexion of our, if y'all, for those who don't know, even tawny. All right, that's tawny as well. Not Hindu, but those are our brothers and sisters, the original ones, not the ones that you see today, the amalgamation of the change. Permitted and allowed to have as many babies as possible. That's why they fuck like they're crazy. This is our people. That's a brother and a sister. Two totally different individuals. These is the 1800s, y'all. Slaves my motherfucking ass. We can keep going. I ain't gonna sit here and keep showing you all these hundreds of fucking pictures. I was holding off on it because I'm so tired of you weak motherfuckers. I'm telling you this. You can do that if you're doing it there. Some of you formulate these things in your head that are conspiring to something that has no truth, no validation. Because you're afraid. I said, let fear itself. When I say these motherfuckers don't know what awaits them, and that's the reason why I read the little story to you about at the end of the Gulf, the things that wait if you don't know what to do. And most of y'all confused and don't know what to do. Well, I can't tell you. You've got to dig deep, but you don't know how to acquiesce it. I want y'all to Google places that have large bells. And what do they use them for? And why certain pale skins don't really show up there. And the ones that do, they're like familiars, just to see. But they got rid of all of ours. Oh, I know, y'all live with the fake ass churches. Those are not our churches. Those are your fucking buildings. You can go right now with 1,000 motherfuckers down to the fake ass court and say, we come to get our building back that y'all perverted, and get all them fake ass popes and priests and fuck out of there and take your fucking buildings back right the fuck now. Do you know that? All you goofy niggas in New York, you can go to Central Park and say, yo, get the fuck off my land. Yet you want to run around with motherfuckers talking about fake ass goofy Zionists and everything else. Don't know what a Zion has nothing to do with their dumb ass. They've been grafted into their stupid existence to be a problem because their blood is so fucking perverted that they're far from the original people they once were. I would love to see some fake ass Jew come over here and try me. Test me on it. See if you can get to the deep resources of my fucking mind that isn't institutionalized like yours. When I said Gujar, that was a principle, a part. There's others. Have any of y'all found them? When I said China was never the name, I used to push the land of Xi, which y'all don't even know what Xi means. Why do you think you have a fake ass president over there calling himself so-and-so Xi? Because it's the end of a time of written. Because the perversion is real. But y'all still want to hold on as if you're going to do something to change everything. People can't deal with somebody who talks like this, right? Vibrates, frequency like this. It's very painful. I haven't said shit yet. This is the morning grind your gears. I figured I'd get back to doing that. Why not? I don't like cursing. They're just words. It's not really cursing. I don't like it because it affects y'all so fucking arduously. I just want y'all to rise above the bullshit, that's all. So yes, Lucifer means Jesus, but one and the same doesn't mean anything. You would never know the name of the enemy because there are over 600,000 of them. And some of your names allude to the same thing. But because you're stagnated, there's an enemy. Fuck yeah. But you don't need to be dwelling on that. That is a distraction. And you give that motherfucker all your energy because you choose not to change. Everyone has a choice. The greatest two weapons is patience and time. Time doesn't exist as you think. And I'm about out of fucking patience with you motherfuckers. Somebody donated. I appreciate it. I'll see it tomorrow. We'll see where we're at Friday. Or whatever tomorrow is. I don't know what the days are. I don't follow them. I really, really don't. And there's people that know. I do not follow days or whatever time. Why you got a clock? Why don't you go and see if it's telling the right time? I don't keep up with the battery. I don't pay it no fucking mind. I look at it for your sake. And like here, I usually don't like going over an hour. If I can't say really in 5 fucking minutes when I'm doing this, because I know a lot of you are hard to fucking acquiesce or have an understanding. I know people come and they run off. Oh God. I'm at work. Fuck your job. Your job's fucking you. It's not a job, motherfuckers. You're indentured. Do you get that yet? And the practicalities to take care of things that are never meant to happen because people aren't supposed to have dementia, not supposed to be sick, not supposed to be fucked up. Cars shouldn't be breaking down. Gas shouldn't be, on your vehicle. You only use about 25 to 30% of the gas in the car. The rest of it was created that way. That's why they didn't like what Tucker was doing. They didn't like the fact that our 2-stroke motors can outdo these like our rotary when we created the helicopter. The blimps ran on the same rotary motors. Y'all know that? Oh, y'all thought we wasn't flying. We had tanks, we had subs beyond your fucking whatever you can imagine. There's nothing new here. They're just in control, and their thing is for the deviation of destruction. Anyway, I just wanted to come on, give a little shake, rattle, and roll you in the fucking morning. No, I got the brothers. The brothers were sharp. Nobody was sitting there fucking each other up the ass and all that bullshit. Told you that was an agenda. You should know it by now. I don't want no fucking ads for this. AdSense. Just want this to be as it is. Grown folk talking grown folk. That's why it says not meant for fucking children. dumbasses. They think they're so fucking much control. And the funny thing about it is y'all actually give them that kind of energy to believe so. I'm done saying I warned them. I'm not warning shit no more. I might have a few more. Anyway, maybe. We'll see. I communicate with shit too. Boy. Gonna learn the hard way. I don't know if it was when I was a child at 3 or 4 years old with my brother Reggie. I was 5. I was 5. I was 5 and he was 4. Because I told you I was about 6. Dwight was 3 in diapers, or 4, when they had to break through the window, and I was obedient. I didn't want to let the police and Night George and Mama in, and I was doing my best to cook for my brothers and take care of them for all them days that we were in the house locked in. Burnell Branch and all of them were upstairs. They lived on the 2nd floor. We were Branches on the 1st. Dwight's diaper, I didn't know how to change it. And it was just full, damn near sagging up. I remember I took it off and he's just a shitty ass. Me and Reggie were in the bed, sleep. And we heard this noise. It had to be about 1 or 2 o'clock, maybe 3 in the morning. And it was bright. And he looked at me and I looked at him. And we were under the blankets, looked like, uh-oh. And we lifted out and we saw all these bright things walking with, you would think like Japan, with poles and flags and carrying weapons and looking back in the window at us. But they didn't look. They were like light. They were like bright light, like white, like crystal, like they were light. And I remember he was looking at me and he was scared. He was, a little crying. He covered his head. And I'm still looking like right at the ledge. Like if you can't see my big ass head and matted ass red afro. And they're going in our backyard. They're all bright. The whole fucking, and it's 3 in the morning. It's dark, midnight. We couldn't even see the stars that usually used to cover the skies. And so I pulled over my head because they looked back at me again. And Reg was shaking. I was scared. And I looked up again, and then we saw the last of them turn around and look at us. And then they walked off into the dark, into the backyard. And the next day, Mama, everybody was over there looking in the backyard, looking in the ground, probing. They was trying to see if there was a portal. Mama whooped my ass, sat on my back, butt naked, whooped me. I couldn't even breathe. I was scratching the fucking legs. I was in my shilling. Scratching the legs. I couldn't breathe. I was going. She was just beating the shit out of me. She wasn't supposed to say nothing. By that time, she was about 22, 23 years old. And I had a couple other things during like the reprogramming education period. But then when I was in the military and I got to see certain things, it was just that one that I thought was the funny story, because the other ones, nobody left. And it was no harm or danger. But when that dude's eyes closed this way, and then like this, and my boy from Chicago, nigga was big as fuck too. He like 6'1", 6'2". Hey, bit about 30 pounds heavier than me. I'm a boy, half Sicilian or Italian, whatever the fuck. Just, good head motherfucker. That's what we called him back then. And my head's decent, but he was one of them. And will fight you in a heartbeat. That nigga took off, and I bet his ass was switching, getting away. And I remember just seeing him, and I'm looking at this nigga, and I always separate the story, but that was the same place where the little old bitch looked like she was 1,000 years old, looked like Annie with that velour black. You remember those old pictures that had the felt in it with black buttons, and her eyes was black as coal. There was no white, and her skin was this motherfucking color. I ain't gonna lie, man. And she looked like she was just dead. And she squatted and pissed, man. If I couldn't swear, it was in my head. And then when the bells rang, the bitch ran inside. We took the fuck off. We was walking. You ever seen speed walkers when they speed walk? Let me see if I can pull up a video. You ever seen a speed walker and how they be looking? No, I gotta do this right. I need to have y'all laugh a little bit, but it's for real shit. This is real shit. Okay, let's let me see. I want y'all this, and don't be laughing, because this is how the fuck when I went to go chase my homeboy, this is how the fuck I was looking too. Okay? No, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. This is called speed walking, niggas. All right, let me get that off. Why you gotta do all that now, nigga? All right. Speed walk. This is how the fuck we was walking. Getting away, but it was faster than that, goddamn. Like that. That's what the fuck we look like in Italy and in Hispaniola and France. In every situation, we was walking, and them little shorts they had on, you was the way we had them on, just switching. Bro, listen, you ever seen niggas trying to, like, we don't get the flashlights and look into the motherfucking basement. We, bang, bang, click, nigga. Flip, flip. Nigga, why you 3 blocks away? And nigga, why you still there? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Man. And I was standing there because I felt the one, I saw my nigga, you know, he left. I told you we chatting again. Because the nigga's still kind of scared because he saw some other things. But I said, man, stop being scared, nigga. There's a reason you was with me. Anyway. The bitch pissing, he saw that, but that didn't bother him. He was like, oh, I hope this is all he had to say. Man, I hope that shit don't come. Cause he sound like that nigga off Green Mile. I hope that shit don't come way up. No, brother man from 5th floor. I hope that shit don't come way up here and I smell it. That's how he sound. Chicago nigga. You know what I'm saying? Before the old block was old block. That's where the fuck he's from. So, but when that nigga's eyes did that nigga was pure. I could feel it, and I could see him like where his big head was. It's just all of a sudden gone. And you know me, this is the face I'm looking at this motherfucker when he's talking. I think I might have did this. You know, like, but my face does shit. And he was just cool. Like, he was really, hey, well, I hope y'all come back. I want to talk. Yeah, man, yeah, I got to go see what's going on with my brother. He might have the bubble guts. Nigga. Yeah, I think I hit that corner and I caught up to him. Y'all don't get it, man. There's a lot of shit in this world. But by then, I was kind of ignorant. I remembered everything else. I just couldn't put shit together. On the reptilians, I don't know the reptilians or whatever, baby, but those are the words that everybody's using, so yeah, I could dig it. You know what I'm saying? No choice at this point. Well, we have choices, but you know what I mean. Yes, baby. It's good to see you here too, beloveds. That's right. And those things hide things too as well. You know that. The reptilian, those terms are you got to remember that when you go back, you had the Slee Stacks, you had all these different names. So what's the real name? Anunnaki is a term given by who? The rewriters of history, right? Be reminded, why would they inform anybody as to what a term that would allude to them be real? Why would they? You got to be practical, people, on how you look at things and access and think about things. You've had demons. I always say Jinn, darkness, a language they don't really know. Darkness. Doesn't matter how we want to label it or how we want to term it or what facade or what brochette and what jewelry we want to dress it up with. Don't even bother with that. Okay? Don't let me give you the Uncle Ruckus, you know, look at those new niggas over there. Listen. The information is within you. And when you come across it, you realize you won't have to say nothing. But here we will use those terms because it's easy to identify what the adversary may possibly be. Chud, 1980s, right? Cannibalistic underground, human underground dweller. Remember that? In Jersey, Newark, New York. For those who remember. Then you had the ones with the alligators eating people because people really were flushing them down the toilet and they were actually being found. You know, it's a lot of things, but what was really going on? Max V, what's going on, beloved? I'm just want to say hi, Jonathan Wedfield. What's going on, beloved? Alicia and Cooper. I got my baby girl. I got my baby girl. I am baby girl Sloss and these. Excellent reads too, hon. So I just want to make sure I'm saying hi. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, I'm scrolling back. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, y'all, you know, draconians, whatever. We can call them anything. There's a ton of names, right? Yes, encompasses all race of beings, whatever they may be or whatever this darkness. Things that move here and here too, or here with too. Or maybe they want people to think or believe they know. And they've always physically been here. Who's to say that every one of us don't belong to a certain God created like each one of them and then pitted against each other to see whose God's creators' creatures are? Who's to say that one is not cheating all the other ones? And then the other one's sitting there going, no, I created mine special, and you'll never figure it out until it's too late. Let's say you have 10 ideas of man, 10 different languages. Just listen. And in those 10 different languages, there's a factoid of 20 or 30 other languages. And all these, well, the melanated, light, so-called Asiatic looking, whatever it may be, straight, long hair, curly, kinky, can't grow a beard, whatever, are all from different gods that said, let's create them in our images. And then let's pit them against each other and they can live damn near forever. But let's see which one this is determined to be the most incredible to exist. But there's one that's shared information where these dark things who detest these gods, who wants to destroy these gods, reaches out to one group and says, we're going to show you how to acquiesce. And the people originally of this world, we're going to have you use their identities. And we're going to show you how to befall them and keep taking from them. And then these people create these terms and narratives. Jew or African or Akbalun or Spaniard or this and that. And it's an ongoing war of the existence of something that maybe never existed or maybe existed where the world was coveted in the greatness of all things. Those who stayed primitive as far as they just lived in trees and with the order of everything, easily to conquer in the Jannah of things. And then you have those Hawa in the light of everything. But if they fell, they would fall the hardest. I'm just putting these things out there because a lot of you think you know because you're following people based on what's scribed. Scribed doesn't necessarily mean the truth. It means the fact of what may be being dealt with, but elusive. Just like if you want to sit there talking about paperclip or, you know what I'm saying, the story of the second bird Atlantic expedition. Or if you want to talk about the 100 years of lynchings, what was the proverbial acquisition of it? Was it to condition people to have the hate, to put it in the DNA, to which that part they don't have to cut off the body as they want to destroy it? As they say we're going to live longer and hide things from those of this world? I'm just saying, speculatory. The things that may exist compared to the things that may not, that we believe exists in thinking, we know that we have no knowledge of, but because everything has been laid out in this diatribe, we acquiesce and we accept irresponsibly. I continue to tell or express to you, stop worrying about these things because you're never going to figure it out because you have not figured out you. I can't say no more. Not everybody is the same. Y'all keep it up though. This is what the fuck y'all gonna be doing because you're already kind of doing it now. I'm just letting you get these little lessons. See how you get them arms up high and you get them hips swinging? Just remember now, you gotta hit that motherfucking heel toe. Now, right here is not where you run on the balls of your feet. You hit that heel toe. Now you see the separation and deviation. Now make sure you hit the switching, because this is like walking the motherfucking. I'm too sexy for my, too sexy as you at the catwalk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love myself as I do, and that's when you see my little sis on the catwalk. That's right. That's right. That's how you motherfuckers gonna be moving along right there, just like that. Squish, 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 and get them little fair drop motherfucking Richard Simmons shorts too, so that way you look the part. Because let me tell you something. That's what the fuck y'all gonna get, because you ain't ready for what's out there. I don't give a fuck your background, what you done, who you are, who you think you are. You don't know who you are. Appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to a motherfucker like me on this morning. We will get into a read because I want to keep it going. It's just a wonderful, beautiful thing. And I hope it says something that may be enlightening to everybody. You fucking goofy so-called wannabe Fed agents. You motherfuckers sucked into your little secret societies and everything. I don't give a fuck about that. Keep playing around. They know shit about me. They just don't want to tell you, dumb motherfuckers. Y'all better fucking listen up. Who all came up in here? What was that? Odd how artificial construct, which really have no value, are used to buy anything from people to land which can't or shouldn't be sold, but fools can't utilize that perceived power of liberation. They don't know what liberation is because they haven't liberated themselves. None of you have. Yo, Jamil, what's going on, beloved? Yo, man, I'm in that second book. Boy, I ain't saying nothing because I'm reading. You know how I am. I'm very tactical. Grand elevations, beloved. Go. Oh yeah, no, we'll set it up, baby. I'm still. We got brothers coming up this weekend. Two most powerful weapons is time and patience. We've got more people purchasing the book, more people reading it. We want people to acquiesce their inner thoughts, their inner personnel. I'm not doing this because it does me, it grants me a motherfucking favor. I told you I'm like Jonah, I'm stubborn. I don't want to pray for none of you motherfuckers. I'd rather y'all burn. But I love you. You have choices. Look, there's nothing. I'm not offbeat here. I'm not making shit up. The enemy's too stupid to grasp it. They fucked up. They could have said, you know what? I ain't got to go to my older daughter who I keep hitting. I ain't got to have her deposit $2.5 million in my account. They could have said, they put 15 million. I think I'd have been way on the other side of the world. Y'all wouldn't know nothing. And not with the money, with everything I purchased to do what I need to do to be gone. I wouldn't have fucking been here. But see, now I got to allow myself to divulge of this body and whatever needs to be done. Anyway, without saying a whole lot. To them, they believe that proverbially they know what the fuck I'm talking about. They don't. Anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. In a couple of hours, we'll come back and read. It's nothing but love. And y'all, if you haven't purchased my brother Jamil Shamsi's D, look in my fucking description and purchase the goddamn book. It ain't gonna break your bank. You niggas have a hard time donating for me to get other books. I was able to buy that book with y'all's donations, motherfuckers. So I'm not begging motherfuckers. I'm doing good on views and shit. Maybe there'll come a time here soon if the monkeys to be would stop fucking off. Well, I don't have to do that. I mean, I could have easily done it. I could have been shooting with GH, all them motherfuckers. I could have had 500,000. This was shooting. I chose not to. I could have done that with y'all, but y'all motherfuckers, everybody wants to be in control, and nobody even knows how to be in control of their goddamn self. And I hate the word. I really do hate the statement, term, word, the process of thinking, believing that control even exists. But you know what I mean. So appreciate y'all motherfuckers. I love you motherfuckers. You know it's always deep. There's a reason why everything. Women, circle of life, that power. Okay. Men, stop being fucking divided. 2 into 1. Be the protection. All right. The strength that protects the power that gives it the strength. Stop being stupid. That way you understand the will of life, whether it be the swastika, which is the play of saying it's broken out. Cross them lines as our ancestors did, knowing the importance of the two being together. Stop having these mathematical numbers, which are occult, that fucked your people up. and get back into the I, seeing the I, not the I versus the I. Because have you ever seen the yin and yang that looks like the tails of the fins of the dolphins are swinging out? Well, y'all got a lot to learn, man. There's so much more. I'm not here to go through all that shit. All right? Yes. Keep staying in the dark places if you fucking choose. But you don't need to be here following and listening to me. Love y'all.